Joined here for 2018 SVSU football preview by head coach Jim Collins and senior linebacker Michael Alexander. And coach, we'll start with you. Just kind of talk about the makeup of this team heading into the 2018 fall a little bit.
Well, this time of year you're always excited as a coach and as a team, but I'm especially excited because I think we've got a great group of young men returning, hardworking, committed to our culture, and exciting to see because this is a group of guys that's really matured through the years, and I think right now they're at a point in their careers where they're ready to do something special.
Now, Michael, on an individual level for you, what's your level of excitement heading into your final season as a Cardinal?
Well, I'm as excited as I can be. You know, it was like just yesterday. I was a freshman just coming in, and now it's my senior season. I'm ready to leave it all on the field and attack it. A lot of preparation going into it, so I'm just nothing but high expectations and a lot of excitement.
And you've been kind of a leader of this defense for a couple of years now, even, starting off younger, but being that it is your final season, is there any, mentality for you that you really need to step it up just a little bit more and help out this defense?
I think just continue to do what I've been doing. Obviously take on a little more vocal roles, but as far as leadership on the field, I can always improve, but it always helps having older guys around me and guys who have been through just through past games. It makes it a lot easier. But yeah, definitely my leadership skills do need to improve, and I expect that to happen.
Okay. And then, Coach, we, a pretty decent group of starters returning, probably around 5-6 on each side of the ball, and some newcomers that are going to be expected to contribute as well. Now, along with the players, we do have some new coaches coming in, so how's that going to work out for us heading into the season?
Well, we've got a veteran team when it's all said and done, because even guys that aren't starters that we're expecting to be starters have played a lot of football since they've been here at Saginaw Valley. So, I think that camaraderie and that chemistry is really solid amongst the players. We did transition with a few new coaches, and, whenever you bring new coaches in, I think it's sometimes a breath of fresh air in a lot of ways for a guy to go with a new position coach. And we brought in guys that ultimately on our coaching staff fit what we're looking for. Coaches that care about the student athlete as a person first, is going to help them develop in every way possible, and are experts in the game of football. And I think our players have really responded to new staff members, and we're excited about that.
Okay. And Michael, what's just a couple quick questions. What's your favorite part about playing defense overall, and then in the game atmosphere, and then what does it take for you, preparation, mindset to really compete in this tough league on a weekly basis?
Yeah, so I love playing defense mainly just because I get to hit people. It's something I really enjoy. I did used to play the offensive side, and I did really enjoy that, but I just flat out like playing football. I love the game. As far as preparation goes, week in, week out, in the GLIAC, it's a huge mindset and mentality aspect of the game. You go into these games and there's not a whole lot of mismatched talent, so it really comes down to every little detail, and it's a game of inches, and you can really tell that in the GLIAC.
Okay. And Coach, like we mentioned before, we've got a pretty decent group returning, some good weapons on the offensive and defensive sides. What are the expectations for us heading into this year and looking forward into the fall?
Well, our expectations here at Saginaw Valley are always high, and when you fall short of those expectations, you really evaluate, and that's why we're excited this year, because we think we've got a chance to potentially challenge for playoff spot and towards the top of the conference. But I think it's going to happen because of the day-to-day routine of our guys, them being involved, in the moment. I think first and foremost, we've got to have a great start to camp. Our veteran players, as Michael said, have really got to take over when we start practice as leaders and set the tone for what we need to do every day in practice in order to achieve our goals on Saturdays in the GLIAC. Ultimately, though, it's good to have a starting quarterback back like Ryan Conklin. It's good to have your leading rushers back. It's good to have Chad Galliard back, who was the freshman of the year in the conference. And then to return guys up front on the offensive side of the ball with some experience is critical. Will Farr, after getting hurt last year, being back, I think, is huge as well. So offensively, we feel good. Special teams, Drew Franklin did the majority of our kicking towards the end of last year. He's returning. He's had a great offseason. He's going to have some competition, which is going to be great for us. And we expect big things out of our special teams this year, especially with the hiring of Ben Hodges as our special teams coordinator. We're expecting that to be a solid group, especially in the return game. And then, defensively, with Mike coming back on defense, I think we've got a lot of good football players, a lot of great leadership. We're going to miss a couple of those guys that did a great job for us last year, like Brian Jones and Jack Jennings and Zach Hadorn. But ultimately, to have our starting safety back, Dylan Dixon, to have Marvin White back at the corner spot, Mike and Sloan Klasky coming back, and then you've got Justin Whitted. And then up front, a lot of guys who have played a lot of football. So we really like the look of our defense and expecting big things out of them.
All right. Thanks a lot, guys, and best of luck in the upcoming fall.
Thank you.